The court has already mentioned his physical presence, due to the nature of the offense, is irrelevant to the crime because it's the manipulation of the ATM machines.
Studio microphone VO1, before 30:07. Just when you think this case can't get any more complicated, the courtroom dives into allegations involving ATM fraud across multiple states and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Prosecutors are pushing for no bond, the defense insists they have proof their client wasn't even in Georgia, and now the judge has to answer one critical question: public safety or another chance? Add in extradition issues, passport concerns, and a defendant who says he's willing to surrender and face the charges, and you've got a legal tug-of-war that's about to get very interesting. Stay with us, because the judge is about to explain why being a fugitive case changes everything, and why freedom may come with a very expensive price tag.
То это общественная безопасность.
My other concern is, if we set you a bond, are you going to go back?
И второе опасение, что если мы определим для вас залог, вернетесь ли вы?
I don't know if I'm going to.
Я не знаю, будет ли это так.
But let me give you a bit of information first, so that you are well informed.
И я вам сейчас дам определенное количество информации, чтобы вы были проинформированы должным образом.
This is a fugitive case. You are Go ahead.
Это дело о том, что скрываетесь от правосудия.
You are an inherent flight risk.
Вы являетесь постоянно, с вами связан постоянный риск побега.
If we set you a bond, you will have to make most, if not all of it.
Если мы определим для вас залог, то вы должны сделать большинство, если не все.
Whereas you have waived, you've also made bond.
Когда вы отказались от так называемого залога.
The time for Gwinnett County to come get you has already started ticking.
И время для округа Гвинет, чтобы они приехали, вас забрали, оно уже начало свой отсчет.
At least 6 days have already passed.
The final date is the 7th, Your Honor.
По крайней мере, прошло уже 6 дней.
If we set you a bond, you will have 2 weeks to go turn yourself in that jurisdiction.
Если мы установим для вас залог, то у вас будет 2 недели для того, чтобы вы отправились туда и признали свою вину в этой юрисдикции.
I'm going to tell you that if we do, it's going to be a very substantial bond. Not to mention, you will have to surrender your passport.
И если мы установим залог, то это будет очень значительная сумма, не говоря уже о том, что вам нужно будет отдать нам ваш паспорт.
So I'd like to you guys powwow, because I don't know if I do, but it's going to be very substantial.
Я не знаю, установлять залог, но залог будет очень большим.
A lot of people would save that and go hire a lawyer if they even come.
Очень многие люди говорят об этом и затем, что они наймут адвоката, если они вообще вернутся.
What do you think?
So one of the things I wanted to address is part of his role was renting the vehicle itself in the commission of these offenses, and so he clearly has the means to find transportation.
Итак, что бы я хотела здесь сказать по поводу этого дела, его роль была в том, чтобы арендовать транспортные средства, то есть очевидно, что у него есть средства для того, чтобы находить транспортные средства.
Just because of the extent of the offenses spanning multiple states is that I would still stay at no bond.
Any other criminal history?
С учетом вообще масштаба преступления, который затрагивает несколько штатов, я бы все-таки настаивала на том, чтобы не устанавливать залог.
Just a local DWI judge.
Просто хотя бы местная DWI.
My counter argument, Your Honor, is as you mentioned, you'll have to make probably all of the bond. So a bond's even $5,000 or $10,000 is similar to $100,000
No,
bond.
I mean, we're talking five, six, five, heavy five figures.
Мы говорим об очень больших числах, 5 цифр и выше.
I think certainly an option is better than no option, so if the court would consider it, it may be that he can't make the bond that's set, and he'll have to wait regardless. But
Может быть, он не сможет нести залог, может быть, ему все-таки придется ждать.
Let me think about it. But I also wanted you to know that I will not set anything until he first surrenders a passport.
yes, Your
You
Honor,
И
know,
мы об
so
этом
talk with him
подумаем.
to see.
I will, Your Honor, and that conversation may be aided if you can give me an indication of how long you will, before you will let him go if Georgia does not.
But if we do it today, a set of on today. I mean, assuming he first surrenders a passport, because the first things first is he's gonna have to surrender it here to the clerks. So we have possession of it.
Yes, Your Honor.
And at that point, we set a bond.
В любом случае, мы назначим залог только тогда,
No, no, no,
если
no,
он
no.
передаст
They have
свой
9 days
паспорт,
to come
отдаст
get it.
его своему нашему судебному клерку.
She's trying to catch up.
И у него затем будет 9 дней для того, чтобы внести залог.
So for my guidance to Mr. Karitanov, after 9 more days, there'll be set a PR bond on this issue or
Correct.
release.
Well, what happens is they have 9 days to come get him. If they don't come get him in 9 days, they file a motion to dismiss.
Unless there are
But-
extenuating circumstances.
У округа в Джорджии есть 9 дней для того, чтобы приехать и забрать его. Если через 9 дней они этого не сделают, то тогда они подадут ходатайство о снятии рассмотрения этого дела.
Even if they file that dismissal because they don't come get him, that warrant will always remain out there. So they could literally dismiss it, refile it within the next couple hours, get another hold. So if he is released due, you gotta,
Studio microphone VO2, after 36:52. This is one of those moments that shows how complicated interstate cases can become. The judge isn't deciding guilt or innocence here, he's focused on two things: protecting the public and making sure the defendant actually appears in court. That's why surrendering the passport and posting a substantial bond are being discussed. Notice something else: even if another jurisdiction delays picking someone up, that doesn't magically make the warrant disappear. The judge is making it crystal clear that unresolved charges can follow a person for years, and simply waiting things out isn't a strategy. Meanwhile, the defense is arguing that their client has roots in Houston, family support, and even evidence placing him elsewhere. So what do you think? Should a person facing accusations in another state be given bond to turn themselves in voluntarily, or is no bond the safer option? Let us know in the comments, because reasonable people can disagree on this one.
a high blow. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Looks like you guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 37 days in jail, credit for the 37 days that you have done. You want to plead guilty to this offense, am I correct?
Yes.
You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Because of that, if you were ever in a car driving and you smell like alcohol and you get pulled over, it will probably not end well. So if I were you, if you want to drink, don't get into a car. Do you understand?
Okay.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, like I said, it will go on your record. You cannot change this or undo this. Do you understand?
Yes.
You still want to do this?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Is it true or untrue that you had a .15 or above?
I think so, yes. I think so, yes.
True, the enhancement. All right, I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to 37 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 37 days that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days, sir. Do not drive until you get a license, and good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Antonio. So what happened? Is he keeping the waiver? Day. Is keeping the waiver?
That's the waiver.
No.
For,
On,
Oh, he's keeping the waiver. Yes, Judge.
okay, got it. You're excused, Ms. Novikova. Thank you so much for helping
Okay,
us.
thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day, Your Honor.
All right, take care. All right, you were Timothy Polkey.
Louis Polkey, Your Honor. That name's incorrect. My name's Louis Polkey.
not Timothy?
No.
Okay, call him Mr. Pokey. Okay.
What you want to do about this?
I can just re-update it, rewrite it.
You're right, it says Timothy Polkey here.
And there's not.
What does a warrant say?
See, my social security number says Louis Polkey.
Okay, don't just, hey, Mr. Kim,
Yes, Judge.
we got the name wrong on this, so we might have to amend
I think
it.
he has two aliases, Judge. It does say
No, I don't have
Timothy,
an
it does
alias.
say Lou. Hold on.
Hey, I got a bunch of DAs here.
No.
Nothing about you.
Just, please don't say anything. It's really, I'm trying to protect you, all right?
It says Timothy Louis Polkey in the hit confirmation that we have.
I went
Oh, it
over.
is, it is Timothy Polkey. Yeah. So you are Timothy Polkey.
No, my name's Louis Polkey.
Lewis.
I even told the officer when they gave me my
Tag.
Okay, so, okay, we'll fix it, don't worry. We'll fix it. One way or the other.
So it shows as an AKA, Your Honor, but I'm gonna run to see if I can match a SID number, or FBI number.
I'm
Okay.
gonna just file another one.
Well, I mean, I have to reflect what's on the teletype. I mean, unless there's another need to do so, because that's the name that they're extraditing.
I'm gonna just put, you want me to write in Lewis then?
Oh, for the middle, I
February
mean,
25th, 1973.
oh, that is different. I might need a moment, Judge.
We're gonna fix it, don't worry. Regardless, you are waiving formal extradition, correct?
Yes, I'll give him the.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is, now that we know that, we're gonna fix the paperwork. We'll have you sign a copy that reflects what the name is, and then that's it. Okay?
So you don't need to bring more at this moment?
But don't send it down, because we need them to,
We're gonna have to check with, because I think he said February 12th.
good morning, Mr. Helms. Mr. Helms, you're charged with a total of 3 cases. It looks like you're charged with a theft, another theft, and then you're also charged with criminal mischief.
Yes, sir.
It looks like you've worked out an agreement where you're going to plead guilty on 2 of the thefts, and they're going to dismiss the criminal mischief.
Yes, sir.
Is this how you understand it?
Yes, sir.
You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you cannot undo this. You also need to understand, Mr. Helms, that both of these are enhanceable cases, meaning that you're now going to end up with 2 thefts on your record. You pick up a third, what happens? To what? Yeah, years instead of days. And I'm telling you, you go pack of smokes, a beer, you're looking at some serious time. You understand? You know, if you ever need anything, just come back here. We have resources for you. All you got to do is walk through the door, come up to me. We'll talk to Shatori. We can find you whatever you need. There's no excuse. So, how do you plead guilt? How do you plead to the theft cases? Guilty or not guilty?
I'm guilty.
On both of those are Class B, so you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out a deal or a plea bargain that they're going to offer you 30 days on both of the cases. They're going to give you 58 days credit on one, we are going to give you 56 and then 58 days credit. So it looks like we're done here. Just be careful, man. Come back. We can help you. All right. All right. Good luck, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Kaufman. Mr. Kaufman, you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with criminal mischief. You're also charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail. On the assault, on both cases, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 90 days in jail with credit for the 81 and 83 days that you've done respectively. Is this how you understand the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, sir. Guilty time served.
This is what you want.
Yes, sir. Guilty time served.
You need to understand that these charges will go on your record, Mr. Kaufman. They're going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for cases that you pick up here. You understand?
Okay.
Do you still want to do this?
Yes, sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, right to be arraigned, charged ready to enter court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept these agreements, you can never come back and challenge this. You understand?
Yes, sir.
It looks like, and correct me if I'm wrong, Alan, but he has 4 open cases?
The 4 cases here, Your Honor, we're dismissing 2 of the criminal trespass.
Right, so it looks, you've got 2 criminal trespasses, you've got the assault and the mischief. That's how you understand it. They're going to dismiss 2 of them, right?
Sir.
What was the criminal mischief? What was that broken?
So with the criminal mischief, he broke through the sliding glass door at an HEB.
All right, Mr. Kaufman, how do you plead to the offenses? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'll find you guilty, send you to the agreements. Good luck to you, sir. All right, so it looks like you were charged with assault of a family member. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
It has 132 days credit, but on my system shows 44 days credit.
So you're
For me, it's showing 44 days credit, and the credit is 150. What's the issue with it, Your Honor?
So you put 132 days credit, but he really has 44
So then it
days.
just needs to be written.
Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, it's as long as he's got sufficient credit, that's the,
He does, Your Honor.
Yeah. All right, so Mr. Cotton, you've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 44 days in jail, credit for the 44 days that you've already done. You need to understand that this is now going to reflect as a conviction on your record. But the most important thing that you need to understand is that this now carries an affirmative finding of family violence. What that means is that if you ever pick up a case like this again, you will be charged with a 3rd-degree felony, looking at a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. Do you understand? You can also never own a gun or ammunition as a result of this plea as well. Do you understand that? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record and you can never take it off. You still want to do this? How do you plead to the offense of assault of a family member? I'll find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. Just remember, man, the affirmative finding is going to chase you forever. You understand? All right. Good luck, Mr. Cotton. Thank you. Hey.
Good morning. We're approaching on Terrence Wilburn.
Okay.
We wanted to discuss his bond conditions. So currently, right now, he is looking for work, so he is trying to get employed. He doesn't have any bond conditions right now, and
He doesn't have bond conditions?
his terrorist right now.
Okay.
And he's currently trying to find work right now, so he will get employed to, start working.
Would you like?
We would like to keep it at no conditions on his bond so that he can move freely to get.
Did he just bond out?
No, he did not.
So he's got a terroristic threat. He's on bond for a robbery and an impeding of breath. Is the terroristic threat related to any of the CWs in this case?
No.
Okay,
Don't believe so, Judge. No, they're not. They're different complainants. I would just ask that he doesn't have, that there's no contact with the apartment unit or with the complainant in this case. And those would just be state's requests.
yeah, just, we don't want him to have obvious contact with the complaining witness in this case and not to go anywhere near where they live or where they work, and then no weapons. And as long as he can abide by those, we're happy.
If his place of residence is in that apartment complex,
Are you sure that it is?
He's currently staying, with his wife at the moment.
That, well, this is it's against a, who is the complaining witness in this?
Name?
No, I don't need a name. I need relation and things of this nature.
Defendant's child's mother. So the baby mama.
Okay,
Yeah, Your Honor, I don't think that's completely correct. The complaining witness should be, leaving office.
okay, I don't want him to have contact with these people
Oh,
at all. I mean,
that's,
that's like a really volatile.
you're right. Thank you for the
as long as
correction.
he's still able to live there, as long as he doesn't make contact. with-
He's not to go to the leasing office.
Okay.
You know, someone else is gonna have to transact business, but I don't want him to have contact. Hey, so, Ms. Rizzo, can you reach out to them and say, hey, look, this is what's gonna happen. We've ordered him not to go back to the leasing office. We've ordered him not to have contact with this complaining witness, not to be in possession of weapons. As long as he can abide, then we're good. Otherwise, and that's it. We're just trying to keep trouble away. You know, we don't want them to run into each other, bad blood come up, and then it just goes haywire.
You
you
said
know?
no weapons, Judge?
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
He's on, shouldn't have it regardless, because the
Okay.
case is upstairs anyway, so
And Alex just stepped
need him
out.
to sign the conditions though.
Okay.
So he's here.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it. Mr. Wilburn, come up. Go around. Good morning, sir. I want you to understand that I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my community at all costs. Do you understand? You're on bond for 3 very serious cases. And I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond, number 1, not to be in possession of weapons. Number 2, not to have contact with the complaining witness in this case. And number 3, not to go where she lives or where she works. So if she was working at the leasing office, don't go there. Do you understand? If I get wind that there are any issues whatsoever, it's not going to go well between you and I. Do you understand? All I'm asking is I don't want any more issues. I don't want you to pick up a new case. And the last thing I want you to do is accidentally bump into her somehow, some way. Don't. If you know that she is at one part and you're at it, just go the complete opposite way. Life's too short to sit in a 6x9 for the next 6 months. Do you understand? Okay. All right. We're good. Don't leave until you sign our bond conditions. And then after that, you're free to go. Okay. Oh, one more thing. Stay in contact. You've got great lawyers. Stay in contact with them. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging, I'm going to revoke your bond. Do you understand? Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Your Honor.
How are you?
I'm doing just fine, sir.
Dedrick Addison.
Is this what you want to do, Mr. Addison?
Yes, sir.
You've picked up 2 more cases. You picked up a theft. You've picked up a criminal trespass. You've worked out an agreement. They're going to dismiss the trespass. You're pleading guilty to the theft case.
Yes, sir.
What happens if you pick up another theft case?
I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Felony. We'll be on potential felony.
Right. The difference between upstairs and felony land versus down here, you're looking at years instead of days. If you want something, if you need something, come back. We can give you resources. But just because you're on the street doesn't give you the right. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Get Lori's number. She can help you in any way you need it. She can find you resources, house, food, no car, but transportation, really.
Yes, sir.
There's no excuse.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
One more thing, Mr. Addison, you know, in all the times and I have gotten to know each other, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you've never come back to court. Come back. Good things happen when you come to court. Understand? And how do you plead to the theft? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
I'll follow the agreement. I'm going to sentence you to it. One more thing is it true that you had the prior theft here in April of this year?
Yes,
Okay, so true to the first enhancement, abandon the second one, please. All right, Mr. Addison, come back. Come back. I mean,
Only if you get in trouble.
if you get,
Only if you get in trouble.
right, don't get in trouble.
Okay.
I mean, don't come back, right.
That was funny, Judge.
I think he knows what I meant. Tell me, what you got?
My client manages the plea act.
Are you ready? Manning, coming up. Good morning, Mr. Manning. Sir, you're charged with assault, causing bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 6 days in jail, credit for the 2 days that you've done. This is going to now reflect as a conviction on your record. After today, is this what you want to do? You're pleading guilty to this offense. You need to understand from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new misdemeanors that you pick up like this. You understand? If I had one strand of hair every time.
Studio microphone VO2, after 36:52. This is one of those moments that shows how complicated interstate cases can become. The judge isn't deciding guilt or innocence here. He's focused on two things: protecting the public and making sure the defendant actually appears in court. That's why surrendering the passport and posting a substantial bond are being discussed. Notice something else: even if another jurisdiction delays picking someone up, that doesn't magically make the warrant disappear. The judge is making it crystal clear that unresolved charges can follow a person for years, and simply waiting things out isn't a strategy. Meanwhile, the defense is arguing that their client has roots in Houston, family support, and even evidence placing him elsewhere. So what do you think? Should a person facing accusations in another state be given bond to turn themselves in voluntarily, or is no bond the safer option? Let us know in the comments because reasonable people can disagree on this one.